Hey there guys, this is Wes88 here, and I'm back again with another episode of Fishing Planet. Yes guys, Fishing Planet. So obviously today, in our missions, we are going to go for the Emerald Trial. Which means we have to catch a northern pike, catch a chain pickerel, catch a grass pickerel, catch a redfin pickerel, catch a walleye, and catch a sauger. So we're going to catch that fish today, all of them fish hopefully. So, now, as much as I'd love to use my float rod, unfortunately my float rod will not handle, as you can see, the weight of the fish. So, I'm left with one option, and that is to use my feeder rod. Obviously, I've got the small minnows put onto my bait. Put my bait onto my rods. So, I'm now all set up for my fishing. Again, you could use a float rod. If there's anything in the shop here, do they have any telescopic? Not really. That'll be fine, but it's not great. You know, £6. Yeah, it'd be more of a match rod. So and again, the Amnor float's not that good. It's probably like the Nero or Nero float, which would probably be better for you guys if you're gonna fish here. Which obviously I'll show you guys because I have to go back at some point and get that set up for the sport event, which is tomorrow, which will be in the next episode. But as you know, in the last episode I did the Emerald Exploration, so I'm still here at that time period. I'm still at the same location now. I'm still on the room with all the other people. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to fish from this spot here, try and catch some walleye, maybe catch some pickerel and grass pickerel and northern pike, hopefully at the same time. Now, I am going to say this. I did bring my leader. Awesome. I'm going to use titanium leader instead of fluoro leader. The reason is pike and pickerel, especially the pike more than anything else, will bite through your leaders. Titanium leaders, they don't. So that's why I'm going to be using my titanium leader. Obviously, because I've changed my leaders, it's taking things off. Now I'm going to go for a 1-knot hook. And of course, it's going to be barbless, so it's going to give me a bit more experience because I'm bringing the fish in. I could use a 2, but unfortunately, it's not going to catch the fish as easy. So that's why I'm using the 1-knot hook, because it's a bit bigger. And it's a barbless as well at the same time. I should use barbed, but I'm going to do this to get a bit more experience and hope for the best. So, like I say, that's my sub. I'm still using a £6 test. Obviously, the leader, it's not too high and it's not low, so it's going to be fine. So we're going to go back here. Obviously, we've got all these random people, which are technically taking up all my room. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go to a friends only room and travel there. It just gives me a bit more space so I can fish for you guys and share where I'm fishing. And I can try and show you a few spots where I know I can fish for. So, hopefully once it's loaded, which it has, we are going to fish the spot for our fish. Now, I'm actually surprised I can actually put this down. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I can, I am going to put my stands. Surprisingly enough, it will actually let me put it down on here. Usually it won't let you put them stands down because it has to go on the ground. I'm actually surprised it's let me put it down on the wood. Now I'm going to aim for at least for my walleye, I'm going to aim for around over here-ish somewhere. That's where the indicator shows where I'm moving it around. Not the tip of the rod, it's actually my indicator of where I'm aiming. I'm going to aim for around there. That is probably going to be the best spot for my walleye. And it usually does me pretty well, so I'm going to aim out there. And what I'm going to do while I'm waiting is I'm going to let it settle and I'm going to put it down. Now I think I've actually gone for a bit short. I'll soon find out within about the 5 minutes time of me fishing. Hopefully I'll get something. Now, walleye are actually set at the back in the pretty depths of the map. So they're usually around in this spot here and around in here. I've usually hit them about here, which should be the right distance. And unfortunately I can't remember how to put a marker down, or I would. No, that was the last one. I don't want that one. Delete. Yes. Oh, that's how you put a marker in. Okay. So it's about there. Is what I'm trying to aim for. So you have to hit that to put in. So the game makes it do something different. That's a bit far over. That's a bit more over than what I'm used to. Okay, so let's get rid of that marker. Let's aim for about, is it there? Yeah, it's about there-ish. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming at a completely different spot. But yeah, that's usually the spot I usually get to. That's usually the spot I'm aiming for, which is about right. Just for reference, I usually use that you see that tree there? You see the reflection? Aim from, see, I wish I had my other rod out now. Now the tip of my rod will give you the example. You see, just where you see the bush, obviously in the reflection of the water, to that part. That is what I try and aim for when it comes to my feeders. Unfortunately, for some reason, I think I've actually got this a bit short because it's usually a bit more than 100. So I'm going to probably recast it, just in case, because usually I have it a bit more than 100. I'm pretty sure it's about 160. Don't quote me on that. So I'll soon find out. It's about right on the distance. So about out there. There we go. Now again, I do prefer to use leeches when I'm at the level. Obviously, using small minnows will be absolutely fine because walleye love small minnows. Yeah, see, it's 166 is what I'm going to say. So I'll remove that. When we get the fish, I'll put a marker down so you guys can be able to see. But that is the distance I aim for when it comes to the walleye. Obviously, again, I'm using a feeder because obviously I've got more distance. You can use a float as long as you can get out there. You can. It's the thing about, I think the leader for it's about 18 depth inches. And that should straight away be my walleye. Wow, that's actually coming in pretty easy. It's either not fighting or... I know I got a titanium leader on, but come on. That has to be a weak walleye. That has to be really small. But that's definitely a walleye. It's pretty good. Now, I'm getting extra experience because I'm using a barbless hook. Generally, I'd only maybe get a 1, and that's it. But I'm getting a lot more experience because I'm using barbless hooks. And obviously, my rod's supposed to be weaker than the actual fish. So, now I need to change my scheme up a little bit. I say scheme, my aims up a little bit more. Now, again, I could just go straight for the boat or kayak and try and fish with that with my standard float rod, which I know you guys are going to love seeing me go around in pain trying to not get caught. But just in case, like I said, I'm going to mark that one location because I said I would, which is about where I said I'd catch it. So that's the marker coordinates just in case. And again, I did it on small minnows. Again, I do prefer leeches when I'm at the level, but unfortunately I'm not at the level for leeches, or I would be using them. And trust me, I would be fishing them with leeches all day. I'm not kidding. I have. Obviously, I know my rod's going to get pretty. Well, my net's going to get pretty full pretty quickly. Me fishing this location, so I'm hoping I don't have to skip to the next day, because I really don't want to have to spend more than one day here. So it needs to be what I'll do is I'll throw some of the other fish out, just so I can keep a fish that's got more experience and more level. I'm hoping I don't go over level 13, because if I do, I'm in trouble. Because I don't want to go over it. It's more of a fact that I need to try and catch these fish without too much of a problem. I'm hoping. Too much experience too quickly means I won't be able to enter in the Lesno competition. I want to enter it one more time before I have to give up. You know, technically me coming here, I'm going to have to give up when I have to use a float rod, so it's a bit upsetting really. But yeah, I'll probably say bye to Lesno for those competitions now, for beginners, unfortunately guys, but maybe I can enter the ones that aren't ocean, maybe I can win 1 or 2, I'm hoping. But I've always got the old book competition, and obviously I've got the Emerald Lake competitions to enter, so what I might start doing is bring a few of the barbed hooks instead of the barbless. I know it's a bad thing to do, If I want to get experience, I'll use barbless. If I don't, I'll use the barbed. Which is the only difference really, just the experience. But then I might make a bit more cash because I'm using barbless than using barbed. That is a huge difference. Yeah, 11 up really quick. Not 11 up, sorry, there's a huge difference. You know, no matter what, you still catch the same size weight fish. It's just going to be different in price because of what type of hook you use and the amount of experience you get. Now, technically, again, I should really be using a float rod more than a feeder, but you can get these fish on a feeder. At the minute, it's taking me a bit of time to get them because obviously I can't really catch anything on my feeder. I mean, on my float because everything's going to be too heavy. So I do have to use my feeder as best as I can, sadly enough, guys. Now that should hopefully, I'm hoping this is the Northern Pike because this will make my life a lot easier. It is the redfin pickerel. Awesome, that has saved me a job. I ain't got to look for that one. And what a nice colour, see that is lovely. Awesome fish, right. So, we've got, obviously you can tell we got it from over by the lilies here. So again, I'm going to cast out, let it flump, again, put it down. So I have is the Northern Pike, the chain pickerel and the grass pickerel. Now there is a spot more for the chain pickerel. I can use a float at that location, which is what I'll show you guys. If I don't catch one here, as long as I get the grass and the Northern Pike from here, I'll go to the location for the chain pickerel to help you guys to maybe get it a bit easier. And obviously the sauger, as anyone would know here, the sauger are very particular about where they are on the spot. There's only one location. Some people there might be 2 or 3. Here I know there's only one location I can catch the sauger from. Unfortunately, I've got to be either on a kayak or the boat. It makes no difference which one you're on. We can only get it when you're underwater. So that's why I've got the advanced license for, because if I didn't have the advanced license, me catching the fish is like trying to catch a fish with a needle and a haystack. It's just not going to happen because of the distance to try and reach to it. It just won't happen. No matter how much you want to try, you just won't reach it from here. Unless you're really, really lucky and you got a good enough rod and reel and line and weight behind it, then you might be able to reach it. So yeah, if anyone wants to give it a shot, go right for it. I'm not though, but I will point out whereabouts it is, obviously before I go to the other locations for some fishing spots. But yeah, all you're basically trying to do is fish towards them lilies over there. You can fish against that edge over there. That can be pretty good for the pickerels as well. So where I'm fishing at the minute is good for pickerel and the pike. Obviously I can take on that small line just on there and fish towards it, same for the opposite side. The pickerel and Northern Pike should be all around this area. Technically I might have to move myself a bit for the Northern Pike, but they should be in this area. Oh, there we go again. And see, they're not taking too much tension on my line. No, I'm not rod and reel, so technically this set could probably do me quite a long time. What have we got here? I think I want to say there's a Northern Pike, but I'm going to say that's another redfin. Wow, 2 redfin pickerels already. I'm actually shocked. Now as you can see, so far I've not made. Well, I made actually quite a bit of cash actually saying that. Especially the 2 trophies actually that I've had. Made me the most experience. Well, money wise, I should say. Let's see, how much did the other pickerel get me? So I make more money from the walleye here than I have from the pickerels. See, it's one of them things you have to hope for the best. I'm going to try and aim for in. I'm going to hopefully hit the other side of that. I'm hoping I get it. I'm hoping. Please, please, please. Now, saying that, on the console version, the redfin pickerel are actually the harder ones to try and find out of the northern pike and the other two, the chain pickerel and the grass pickerel. The redfin pickerel can be a bit tricky to get. I'm actually surprised I got the redfin pickerel pretty easily this time. I just hope the other three aren't going to be difficult. Unless they're going to be in a specific location, which makes things even more awkward, annoyingly. Now, obviously, if this was during the tournament, I'd be absolutely happy with them two pickerels, but... Come on. There we go. Whoa. Put some tension on that. One's been a bit of a tricky one. There we go. Now we've got some slack on it. Seriously, another redfin pickerel? Hold on, are you kidding me? They've actually on the console PC made them at a set location. No way. Mind blown, I guess. That's gonna make things more interesting. Okay, I'll aim a bit more out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here then. Yeah, that's different. 3 red fin pickerels, one after the other. Not normal. That definitely isn't normal. Not in my case. That's not normal. Wow, that is definitely not normal for me. Yeah, that's definitely bitten. There we go. Fish on the hook. Oh, hello. That one's taking a bit of attention. That might be a northern pike by the seems of this. It's fine by me. Come on. I'll put it on 4 drag if I have to. I really want them reels to go down. Now, in real life, you wouldn't really put too much tension on your reel. Because obviously it could really hurt the fish in real life a bit more than what some people may think. Obviously, it does really damage your rod. Oh, your reels pretty badly, but it can actually hurt the fish more than what some people might think. So, I'll probably put a bit less on the drag. There we go. Actually, I just want to get these reels really down badly. I really do. I'm gonna say that's a northern pike. No, that's definitely a pickerel. That is the chain pickerel. And that's actually a pretty good size for a pickerel and a motor cache. It's definitely, well, obviously it's going to be definitely better than the redfin pickerel because obviously it's a bit bigger. As you can see, it's definitely bigger than yeah, definitely bigger. Good amount of cash, still good amount of experience. Sweet. So that is the chain pickerel. Now I'm pretty sure I can get the grass pickerel and the northern pike there. Obviously, where I just got the chain pickerel, there is an actual location for getting a load of them a bit more easy. Obviously, you'd have to use a float for it. Unfortunately, I can't use the float that I'm using because it won't work. I can't hold it. I can't hold the fish. I might just have to change the float. Sammy's getting some new floats in and seeing if he'll handle it the weight for the fish. If it does, great. If not, oh dear. I'm not joking. I mean, oh dear, indeed. But I can test it out again. I can't remember. It's been a bit of a time since I played it. Because now the better the float, the more distance you can fly, and obviously with the bait. See, as I can tell now, the fish isn't taking the line on this one. So it's a pretty good, decent sized fish. So it might be a grass pickerel, might be the chain pickerel again, or it might be the northern pike. I really want to say it's the Melbourne Pike. I just hope it is. I can't really say that for certain, but I'm just hoping. But it's not acting quite a lot like a pike. But then again, it might not be a high-level pike. It definitely seems like a pickerel type. Another redfin? Why is it anytime I tried to catch these beforehand, I could never catch a redfin pickerel that easily? And now I'm catching a load of them. Quite a bit of experience. That's actually a decent size. So it's a bit... Okay, so it's definitely a bit more than... But you have to think, that's a trophy. Just to make that much, considering that's a normal on the chain. Well. Right. And unfortunately, as you can see, guys, my keep net is full. Now, for me to make any more money, I've got to actually skip to the next day. So, unfortunately, I've got to go now to the next morning. And it's going to probably cost me a bit. 500 to extend it. So, I've made 500 extra. Just for staying here. Obviously, I haven't really paid for the travel yet. And obviously, I haven't really paid for the license. Now, obviously, I've done the missions, which obviously have paid for it all. So, and whatever. So, I'm not going to be too worried because if I have a look now, I'm at 4,000. I don't know which missions I actually done to actually get me a bit more head than what I thought, but yeah, I actually have quite a bit of money now. Strangely enough, I don't know how I did that from the last episode of recording, but I have. So yeah, we've now gone to day 2. Hopefully we're going to catch these fish a bit more. Plus I've got the extra space and catch some more fish. And like I said, I think I'm going to hit level 13 by the end of today's episode. Which unfortunately means no more or less no villa contests on the amateur. Unfortunately, it's because I'm going to be doing the old book competition and I'm going to be doing the Emerald Lake competition at amateurs. I'm going to overdo the starters of it also, unfortunately. Bye. Low level contest. I hate absolutely the low level sport events because I love them. But it's fine by me, to be honest. I'm not worried about it. Ow. Right. Now, obviously, if you have a bigger keep net, you can keep fishing a bit longer. But obviously, I've got to skip ahead because obviously my keep net was too full, and I don't want to be wasting the fish now, especially if they're a good amount in cash wise. Because I'm gonna need that cash. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need the cash. Now, obviously, it's a good thing I didn't buy that boat for that day. So I won't be able to use it now. Now, the boats are only per day for game day, not real life days or real life time guys, just in case. So if you do rent a boat, it's only for the game on that day. So if I did it at the start of like day 1, by the end of day 1, I won't be able to use it on day 2 unless I rented it again or had extended the rental for it. But it'll cost me quite a bit for extending it still, so it's a good thing I didn't use the boat because it would have been a waste. So hopefully I can catch these other 2 fish. I can then get the boat and get out to the spots that I need to fish at, and then fish it somewhere else, and then take it somewhere else and fish some more for more fish for some more fish. There we go. But yeah, at least with the keep net I've got, I'm going to need to do at least 3 days worth of fishing in real game time, well, in the game itself, without missions and that lot, to break even for at least the 3 days I've been here. So obviously for coming here, that's paying for the license and the extended days. Yeah, 3 days. After day 3, I'll start making profit. But obviously, if you take into account for the amount of bait you brought here, you might have to do 10 days before you actually start making profit for everything you've paid for. That's if you brought enough bait with you anyway. And you haven't got snagged and you haven't had to cut the lines. And your rods and reels aren't broken during that period. So yeah, 3 days, maybe say 5, maybe even 10, depending on how much bait you brought with you. Then you start making actual profit. It's if you're to use leeches, it's probably going to be almost the same amount of days, but it might be a day less or so. But then it depends if you're just fishing walleye. If you're fishing walleye, you'll probably fill up your net really quickly, and you might get a bit more cash for just catching walleye at this location. Again, I'm still trying to get that northern pike, and trying to get that grass pickerel, and trying to get that sauger. Unfortunately, I think the time I chose was bad time. Because at the minute, okay, I'll have a look at the menu. I should start getting into the peak. I should have waited. I should have gone to 1, but that's my fault. Because the fish were biting quite a bit more at 1. But again, that's my own fault for not trying sooner. And I'm not going to use a bait quiz so I can fast forward time by an hour or 2. I could just basically wait. Well, I could basically wait and try and catch fish at the same time. Obviously, for you guys, it's going to be a bit of a like, he's dragging it out. Why? If needs be, there is a way for me to get this back in a bit quicker. If I really have to, if nothing's really biting and I just want to go over to the other location and try and fish what I need to fish. Nom. Come on. Take the bait. Take the bait already. Take the bait. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Take the bait already. I want to be done with this location. Then I can go home on the game and get sorted out for the next lot of competitions. And obviously, guys, I've got to get ready and sorted for my live stream, so I need to try and get this video done. I do not want this in 2 parts, so I can't really do this till I've actually got this video done. Come on, fish. Okay, you're going to take a bit of time, aren't you? Yes, you are. Damn. Right, what I'm going to do now, this will bring the rod and that setup onto me straight away when I do this. So I am going to rent this boat for a day. So 1 out 1 day, so rent. And I'm in. And as you can see, it's gone. Yay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this boat over to here. Now there is a contest, well, not contest, there is a chance to row your boat a certain amount of distance over a long period of time. Unfortunately, I don't want you guys to sit through all of that. Or do I? No, not really. So I'm going to bring this raft, I say raft, kayak, more than anything else. And I'm going to bring it over to this spot here. I'm going to hopefully catch some other fish. Sure. So I'll say sometimes the contests or challenges for the events that happen can be from up this island, so you can get a few things. I know that Halloween is just around the corner, especially for this video beforehand, or it might have come out just exactly the same time. Now, obviously I will do, like I say, I'm going to be doing a video which should be out pretty soon, maybe a day or so after this one. Now, obviously for the spot event, it will ask you to catch, any of the pickerels. You can catch them around here with a float rod. You can go for over there and catch them as well, but we're going to hopefully cast up to here. Hopefully I can get them out a bit easier. Now this spot, obviously if you get it just right, it's awesome for chain pickerel. So this is where I will be going to fish for my chain pickerel. So it's around just there. Obviously there is a statue behind that bush. Obviously it's just hidden for now because obviously we're not at the 4th of July time for the event, sadly. But that is where the statue's behind. Just that bit of bush over there. Now obviously I was mentioning about the sauger, which you might be able to see from over here. I don't think I can zoom in. Yeah. So as that lot goes up there, there's actually sauger up that little gap over there. I really need to have my rod out. So if you look at the tip of my rod, there's a spot up that waterway up there, which actually has the sauger hidden. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in with this rod when I'm like this. But yeah, it's just up that little bit, which we will go to do and hopefully get. Let me just put that rod away. So again, I'm just hoping for my rod to go off and hopefully catch some pickerel and pike. Now I can obviously, like I said, fish from this side to them lily pads over there and hopefully catch the pike or the pickerel as well. But unfortunately I'm not having much luck with either of them. You can sometimes get the pickerel over in them lily pads over there. Again, it's a bit of a hit and miss for that bit. I know if I brought my spinning reel, I would have probably have a better chance of getting the pickerel on the Melbourne Pike because obviously I'm spinning for the fish. But I didn't bring it because I didn't have a third rod case for it all. So what will happen is I will start carrying 3 rods on me when I get back because I'm going to get the extra case out. Well, that's coming in pretty easy. So that's got to be a weak pickerel. Wow, that's the grass pickerel. Awesome. Yay! Grass pickerel. Right, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to sit it down over this end because I know, for me, the Northern Pike are more over this end. You do have a chance of getting them the other end where I just got the grass pickerel from, but I have a better chance to try and get the Northern Pike by aiming over here-ish. I don't know why, I just do. Again, it can still take a bit of time. Now, if you really want, guys, you could probably use a 3/0 hook for the Northern Pike. If you really want to, you could probably use shiners, or if you feel like you got a better chance with your spinning and casting reels, bring them because they do a trick as well. And that will work for the pickerels and on the pike, the spinning casting reels. Obviously, the walleye and sauger, I haven't really done them too much for obvious reasons. I usually use a feeder with fluoro line. If I do use a spinning reel, I usually have a fluoro line with my titanium leader on. But yeah, we're going to try and hopefully get this Northern Pike. Hopefully it won't take us too long. And hopefully we can then catch that sauger and then be on our merry way with the end of the challenges of that one, of this location. But yeah, I'm hoping this is the Northern Pike, because if it is, I can then sort myself out for the sauger and be absolutely happy about it. That is possible it's the Northern Pike. I can't really tell, it's just the way that it's obviously a bit far out. It is a pretty strong fish, which is also awesome. Unfortunately, I think that's a pickerel again. Yeah, that's a pickerel. I'm actually surprised I'm getting more of the chain pickerel over this side than anywhere else. Weird. yeah, like I say, chain pickerel. I can be over here as well as dear friend. Yeah, it can be quite fun and interesting catching these fish. But if you guys want to try and get, sorry, I'm yawning. I don't mean to yawn. If you guys really just want to try and get as much money as you can, come here, try and catch walleye. I know using minnows is fine. You do have to pay quite a bit for minnows to try and make some money back. But if you can get leeches, go with leeches because you get so many leeches, and it's a good way to get a load of experience as well. Obviously, the bigger your keep net, the more fish you can hold in your keep net, but the longer it can take you to fill up. You know, if you have a big enough keep net, you might be able to get, you know, the license and for going there and for an extension on the day, done in one day. Second day, classes maybe paying for all your bait that you've paid for, and the third day, you're just making all profit. Obviously, if you come here for up to 30 days, you're going to really have to fish it because it's going to cost you a lot for doing 30 days. And like I said, I'm going to try and come here and do the 30 days. Obviously, because I need to try and get the extra buoy marker, and I want to try and get the item with it as well. Because obviously I need to get it. So, wow, that is... Ooh. Now that I want to say is the Northern Pike. Now I've put it on the full max on my tension for my reel. It's mostly because, again, I'm trying to really destroy the rod and the reel. Now that fish is actually taking line. Usually when you got a max drag, it won't be able to take the line, but because that's over there on the red marker, that is taking the line, so that is actually destroying the reel a bit more. Awesome. So this is actually a pretty strong fish for it also. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, I could probably lessen the tension or drag on it, but I really don't care. I just want to bring the fish in. Seriously, is that a pickerel? Looks like a chain or grass pickerel. That doesn't seem like it's another one pike, so that's definitely going to be a trophy fish anyway. And if it's a unique, I will be even more surprised. I will be surprised if that's a unique. That'd be pickerels anyway. If it's another pike, I'm going to be even... I'd be really happy if that was a northern pike, but it's not. It's definitely a pickerel. Trophy. That's a good sized trophy. Look at that, £3. Let's keep that. Oh, come on, please, just let me get that northern pike. Come on. Don't say they've moved the northern pike to somewhere else because I'll be annoyed. It took me ages to find it on the console. I don't want it to take me even longer to find it on PC. Please no. But yeah, like I say, it shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't anyway. Will do is another matter. There we go. Definitely got the fish on. Lovely. But yeah, I'm surprised I got that. Well, I did. But wow. Come on. Come on, fish. Come on in. Come on. Come on in, fish. Come on. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on. Where are you? That's a walleye? Oh, that was a walleye. I thought because it said... It's right. I get a notification up down in this corner here. It said Xander. I was like, what? I was like, oh no, that could be a saga. But hey, walleye. And again, look at that. That is actually more than let's see, a trophy picker on that is more, even though it's a bit less than the weight. So that's what I mean. walleye are going to be the best option to fish. Obviously, I've now got to level 13. That's probably where I made the extra cash. So, and then pretty good. Obviously, I don't use a stringer because there's no point. Because if I wanted to throw a fish back in, if I decide to keep it, I've got to keep it regardless. So, you know, again, sinkers for rigs. So that's everything there. Awesome. Don't need to worry about that. Unfortunately, I've now have to say bye to the Lesnar Village amateur events, sport events, because I can't do the amateur Lesnar Village anymore. Bye. And I now have to say hello to just my old buck competitions and Emerald Lake ones, which unfortunately is the only thing I can do now. So hopefully I will be able to get this one eater. Let's see. But yeah, I'm just hoping I can catch my pike. But we'll soon see and find out if I can catch my pike from here. And obviously, I've not even put down my thing or even put the tension in myself, so this is more of an interesting aspect of it all. But I'll see how I do. Now, I know for a fact I could probably use shiners to try and get the pike in, but I just don't really see the need to be using. It's just a waste of money. Northern pike's going to be a bit tricky, I do admit, but we'll soon see where I get it from. But actually, I could try and use casting and spinner reels, but I don't have to go there. Just come back just for it. So yeah, I'm not risking it. I'm gonna try get mine with the bit I have, and hopefully I'll be able to get it. Come on! Oh wow, that's a pretty strong fish. Please be the northern pike. Come on, please be the northern pike. Please be the northern pike. Please be the northern pike. Get the northern pike in, I can then go for the saga. I just don't want to fill my net up and then go after the saga. I know people are like, I don't know, why do you still want to fill your net up? Because the more days I spend, the longer it's going to take me to get this job done. And I already feel tired from trying to get this filled up. Come on. That really isn't having much of a fight, is it? That's another walleye? Wow. If I keep getting walleye, I'm going to be in real trouble here. Come on. Oh, don't you see I got snagged? Good. Got it unsnagged. I was a bit worried that I snagged it. I thought that was going to be another. I thought that was going to be what I needed. No! Oh well. I come on. I don't want to start eating food. I'm already hungry. I don't want to do it while I'm recording. Nam, 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 nam. I'd forget I'd mute my mic if I did. Come on. Pike. Give me the northern pike. Give me the northern pike. Come on, fishy. Fishy. I know that's what a lot of people don't really. He's actually trying to say fishy to a fish. To a game for fishing, yes. Most fishermen will go, here, fishy, in their own way. Everyone has their own ritual to try and get fish, even gamers. Even gamers for fishing do. And no one can say that they don't, because everyone does. You know, it might just be you have to sit in a certain position to do a certain thing, you might have to lean in a certain direction, you might have to play a game a certain way. Everyone has a key setup. And a key little thing they do every time on certain games. Even a little ritual. Ritual. Oh, jeez, I can't even say that word now anymore. A certain way of doing things, anyway, I'll say. You know, you have to do a certain thing a certain way. If not, it doesn't work for you. Or you can't play that well. It's just one of the two. So, come on. Fishy. Right, mate. Here, fishy. Here, fishy. Come on. The other option is I take the kayak to the saga, get the saga, then come back and try and get the pike. Is that an option? Yes. Do I really want to do that option? No. We'll wait for the fish, hopefully. Get it. Kind of, sort of. Ish. Is there any other location I can think of which might have the northern pike? Yes. Don't really want to, though. No. Would use a 3-aught hook help? Maybe. Kinda. Sorta. But I'm just getting barbless. Great. Could you go on a 2-hook? It's a possibility, but not always a guarantee. Technically doing it this way isn't a guarantee either, but, you know. Oh, that's not going to be a high enough pike. Oh, hello. Well, it's quite strong. Not strong enough, but it's quite strong. It's no pike slash, I'll tell you that now for a fact. Oh, is that the northern pike? No, that's definitely a walleye in it. Oh, it's a chain pickerel. I thought that was the way that came out. Okay, let's aim for, hopefully, get it in. Come on. If needs be, I'll go for the wall. If I don't catch the northern pike here this time, I'm going to go for the saga. And then I'll come back for the northern pike. Because this one's taking a bit of time to try and get. Like I say, I know the northern pike. It's usually the redfin pickerel that takes me the ages, not the northern pike. Usually northern pike I can literally cast, get it out. Obviously, that's the console version of the game. PC version, it seems to be. No, you can get the redfin pickerel, but we're not going to get the northern pike. Why? Which is a slight pain. But it's just, oh my god. Come on. I still can't believe this. I'm doing it all with basic gear. This is more of a shocker to me than anything else. But most people are like, well, hold on. don't you want this type of game? Like, don't need to, I can use the basic for it. You know, you think how many levels of an area I'm doing with just basic gear. The only thing I have to try and change is my rods, just for the monster fish. And that's it. And if I can catch the monster on basic gear, how many people am I showing up who have this most expensive rod and reel setup? And there's me catching on the basic gear setup throughout the most of the game. Redfin Pickerel. Right, I've had enough trying to catch the Northern Pike from here. I am not going to be defeated by this thing. I'm going to reverse. I'm going to go over to this location for my saga. And I hope for the best. Now, again, like I say, you could probably use the cat and spin rails. You probably have a better chance getting them a bit quicker, but you might catch the pickerels just as much as what I have been. So we're going to try. Like I say, we're going to get the saga. Yeah, right. Ray Canoe using the oar to complete the challenge. No. And obviously, the more canoeing you do, the higher the distance is to try and get from point A to point B. Now, what was it to drop anchor? I have no idea. I really don't know at this moment. I really don't care either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it and just a moment. Here we go. Right, I said, okay. Right, let's go for that. Now, I know the saga is in this spot around here, so obviously if I can look around there. I see just... unfortunately, I can't turn enough around, not unless I do. I don't... hang on. I don't know, switch back afterwards. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just do that anyway. Yeah. Good PC version. I don't have to switch back after I've done whichever. Oops. I know the buttons to get to my rods, just not back to the thing. Shoot. Yeah. I've known the saw to be in this area around here anyway, so I know somebody's going to turn around and go, I need to aim more up. Not really, because the saw's just around here. Fortunately, they can be a little bit finicky at times as well. I have a feeling someone's going to turn around and go, but you have to use a float rod. No. You can use a feeder. And I am using a feeder on this location. Just hope this is going to take my bait. And it doesn't take forever like it sometimes can. Oh dear. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. think it might have been C. Huh. I don't remember what the button was. Because the other option is just quickly teleport back to the dock. I'm like, right, we'll get it back in the raft now. I'll be like, yeah, I don't have to change it. Not exactly a good thing to say, but hey ho. Oh, pardon me. Oh, come on, Saga, come on. No, you're around it. If I have to reel it in and then cast a bit more, I will. But now you're around it. Come on. Come on, I know you're around here. Can't follow me here, Saga. I know you're here. The Saga just doesn't want to play ball at the minute. I'm already at what should be the peak time for the fish. So come on, fish. Start biting. Just try doing this a bit on. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh. Is it that? No. No. No, that's the map. L. No. Okay. No. 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 Ah! What was it? Ah! It was R. Right. There we go. Right. So as I was saying, anyway. Yeah, actually, over there, just the tip of the boat. Well, to the left. Hang on. Actually, over there is where the boat docks is. Obviously, over there is where I had been fishing to try and get. Well, I've been getting most of my pickerel from. But yeah, I need to try and get this saga, which should be, and used to be, and was over in this corner. And like I said, at the minute, it is being a bit of a pain. So let's see if it's a bit more further up than what I thought it was. Let's put a bit of tension in the line. There we go. So I've got a bit of a bend in our rod, as you can see at the top, which means the bell should be a bit more active for when it gets bitten or starts taking a bite. Now they definitely take small minnows. They're kind of like the same as the walleye, but the saga shouldn't be as much of a pain. Actually, no, the saga are worse, aren't they? I forgot about that. Yeah, they can be a lot worse. So, come on, saga, let's have you. I know you're here. I know that you're at that spot. Ugh. I swear I was going to make a cup of tea. Ugh. Wait for this to bite. I don't know. I had some good fish, and then all the fish has just gone dead. It's like, no. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Give me what I'd like. I don't want to have to leave and come back. I'm not leaving to come back just for one fish. I'm telling you that now, I'm not leaving to come back for two fish neither. I've got everything on me for this fishing. That's it. Not leaving to come back. Nope. No chance. Come on. You can bite this. Come on. I know you're there. It's going to tease me now, isn't it? Yep. It's just going to tease me even more. Just because it wants to. I know the silver are definitely over here. I don't know. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm not getting anything so easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my boat back a bit. It's possible that they may have changed it slightly. I said it is possible they may have changed it slightly, so I'm going to aim for where I was. Let's see. Again, I'll put a bend in the rod and hope for the best. If it needs to be what I'll do, I'll aim for the lily pads and hope for the best over there. 2 areas. From what I still remember, Saga is still over in this location. There we go. Is this the Saga? It is! Ha 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 ha! Finally got you. Yeah, it's been sneaky. They moved it slightly then from the console version. Or for me, they've moved it. Because I used to have to aim a bit more up. Right. Northern Pike. Right, let's go to where I know the pike slasher actually is, the monster fish. And I'll try and fish more in the area with the small minnows and hopefully get the pike. There are a few locations I can fish with for the pike. Obviously, usually I prefer using... Well, I use my feeders when fishing for pike. I usually use my float rods. Obviously, that's on the console version. But because I'm not at the level with my stuff, I will have to use what I got on me. So, I'll park you here. And hopefully I can get that normal pike with small minnows. Even though technically the small minnows look like the blunt-nosed minnow. Right, so, I'm hoping I'll get the pike in this area. It's a bit more the what I was casting on each of the sides, so it should hopefully get the fish a lot easier. I'm hoping. Not going to say it will, just saying I'm hoping it will. It's just a waiting game. At least we've only got one more fish to go. Yay, one more fish to go. Hooray! There's only one more. And that's a walleye. Don't get me wrong, nice fish, good amount of cash. I just don't want to get walleye. I want to get northern. Come on, let me get one northern pike, please, game. I don't want to go too high on the level because then I'll have to be skipping the other tournaments. I don't want to be skipping my tournaments. Or should I say sport events. I love my sport events. I want to make some cash. Come on, northern pike, take that bait. Come on, I can see that you're nibbling and trying to take it. Come on. I don't see I'm snagged. I was already snagged, that's why. Dang it. Does it go all the way down? Yes. Turn it. Just enough, there we go. It's like the fish made the minnow go into something, so I got snagged. Dang it. At least I didn't put anything out for it. Which is kind of a nice thing instead, but... Well, it could have been a pike, could have been a saga. Not saga, could have been a walleye. Or one of the 3 pickerels that did it, so... Again, I've got to hope that I can get this fish under control and bring it in without any problems. So again, it's just the waiting game for this. It should be here. Turns out somewhere else I'm going to not be happy. But I will be happy when I finally do get it. It's just, I know it's supposed to be around here. Again, there is another spot I could try and fish, but it just means going to the back down to the boats and sorting myself out there. I really don't want to lose cash. So I've got to try and fish these spots as much as I can without having to use another canoe or kayak. Because using another kayak is going to be like really, just too much expense. It's too much expense. One time use, fine. More than that, not fine. Come on. Yes, yes, I see you. Take it. Go on. Now let's see if the fish try and get it or it's snagged and I can't risk doing anything. That's a snag. Dang it! Fish keeps getting me snagged up, which makes it harder for me to get the fish in. You keep doing it to me, minnow. Stop doing it. Stop snagging. Yep. Damn minnow. Come on. Right, yeah, let's try and get this. One northern pike, because all I'm asking for is one. Come on. Oh. Wow, that's a quick response. And a walleye. It's not what I was asking for, game. Dang it. The reason why it's done that is because it's snagged at the minute. at least it's not snagging him up. That's one good thing. Tail has been played with because obviously you can see the tip going back and forth. But it is because the minnow is slightly moving around a little bit as well. So as we get minnow actually getting into trouble, I can't really do anything about it. There we go. Redfin pickerel. Keep catching everything else, but the one I want. Please, just let me have the northern pike, please. I've fished all the spots I can, to be honest. I don't want to have to go to another one. I've only got 12 fish bait left, come on. Man. Sorry guys, it's taking a bit of time. I do apologise for anyone's watching the long version, but I do really appreciate it. Like I say, fishing these is just... Oh my god. It's a bit of a catch-22. You either have luck or you don't. And I don't seem to have any at the minute. All these fish want to do is just torment me and tease me and go, nah, 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 and I'm like, Jesus. Okay, cookie. I'm starving. I know I've got to start doing my recording soon. I'm not going to have this where I'll go, right, I'll do this, and then I'll do this. No. I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to do my recording. Well, I say recording, it'll be a live stream. Yeah. Come on, Pike. Come on, Northern Pike, come on. Take my bait. Get on me hook, you pike. Okay. Come on, Northern Pike. Take my bait and be on my hook. My god. Redfin pickerel again. Right. I'm surprised I'm having this much trouble finding a Northern Pike. This is not normal. Well, I would say it's not normal for me anyway. It's just weird. I've never had this one before. So as you can see there, that is where I was fishing from to go into that spot there. I'm going to try and fish for some Melbourne Pike there and there. I'll try each of the spots. I'll try for there and then I'll try for there. We'll see which one might have a bigger fish and see what I might get. And hopefully, I'll try one there. I'll try one about there, and I'll try for one there. Unless I get another one Pike on one of them, and that'll be my spot. Because I don't know if I'll have enough room for one afterwards. So that's at least 3 tries I can give it. And I'm hoping that I'll get the fish. I'm hoping anyway. And that was a yellow perch. I'm actually surprised I got a yellow perch on minnows. Okay. Well, that's definitely yellow perch. Okay. I'm actually shocked I got perch on minnows over here. So that might be a spot for me to actually try and fish when I'm doing the if I have to do the perch contest, come up here and cast over into that spot if I can. As long as I can do it from where I'm at, hopefully. As long as it lets me use the bait, I'll just use the fish. I'll use small minnows. That is a very huge shock. I can actually use small minnows to get them. Interesting. That's the first time I've actually caught a perch on small minnows. Wow. I'm actually surprised I caught a perch with small minnows. That is hilarious. Pardon me. As you can see, there is the bend in the rod. So I'll adjust it. Oh, hello. That looks like another pickerel, unless that is a pike. Don't think it's a pike. I think that's a pickerel. Chain pickerel. Cheat. How long is it going to take before I get another pike here in the game? Come on. I got up to that. Except I'm not losing slack on that, because if that boat's moving slightly, I'm in trouble. I was actually kind of surprised about how quick they actually took. I was like, what the? Oh, come on, Northern Pike, please. Yeah, this is taking some time to try and get that fish in. Jeez, I'm surprised. It's never taken me this long to do it. what's going to happen? I'll catch it, and then I'll be able to catch Northern Pike here every time. And then I'll be like, really? Oh, there's going to be someone in the comment section going, I can catch Northern Pike easy with using this and this and this. And it's like, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do it with the basic gear still. I'm just surprised I'm not catching it as easy. Again, in real life, you can always have fish on days like this. You're just not getting the fish you want to try and catch. It does happen. And at the minute, I am not catching that Northern Pike. It's like it doesn't want me to have it. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go back to the doctor. And then the fish will be, oh, hello. You're going to be a pickerel again, aren't you? You son of a... Yeah, pickerel. Again, chain pickerel, right. Alright, I've had enough of the kayak. It's because I already spawned there, that's why. Okay. I got snagged, didn't I? You son of a... Catching everything but my Northern Pike. This is the annoying part. Come on, please. Give me the Northern Pike. Please, let me have the Northern Pike. Please, 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 please. Come on. Come on. I need this Northern Pike. Come on, Northern Pike. Come on. Please. Come on. It shouldn't take this long. Please. Please. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Huzzah! I got the Northern Pike over in that corner there. As you can see, I'm doing that. Yay, claim. See, I got the Northern Pike just along there, guys. Oh, dear. Giddy ant. That took me forever. Finally, I got that Northern Pike. That was a bit of a run around for that one. But yeah, like I said, the other place where I was catching the redfin pickerel quite a lot is usually where the pike are, which is over in that spot over there. And a lot of other videos out there will show that as well. I should have gone to that last spot earlier. I've saved myself so much time. But yeah, we finally got it. I got the the emerald trial done. As you can see, I have completed the Emerald Trial. Woohoo! Darn Northern Pike. Anyway, that's... Hey, finally, it's given me the Lone Star Lake one. But I'll do a series on the monsters some other time. So obviously the next time I come back, I'll have to do the Naren Exploration 1. And obviously... Ready? Oh no. Huh. Okay, weird. You have that one before that one. I mean after that one. I think I might do that one first, then do that one on the recording aspects. Yeah, it might be easy because it has to be unique. Yeah, it might be a bit easy. But I'll have that later. Anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, guys. Obviously I'll leave that bit up so you can have a quick look to see what my setup is still for, what I actually used for this location. But yeah, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Obviously, as you see down in the description, I do have Dark Shadow Vamps. I always say Vamps, even though it's Vamp channel in the description. So if you want to go check him out, he has done more of the series, a bit more on the console version than what I already have. But I will be catching up to him pretty quick and overtaking him at some point. But yeah, I do have some other videos for like the PS4, and obviously they'll come up on the screen near the end, as you may see already. But yeah, and hopefully, like I said, this video has helped you out. If there is any questions, like I say, do please put them in the comment section down below. And hopefully you have enjoyed today's video. I know it's taken me quite a bit of time if you've watched the long version, an hour and 27 minutes. But if you've watched the short version, it's probably like, what, 27 minutes, which will come up after this video's actually ended, if you're watching it when it first came out. But if the short version's already out, hopefully you enjoyed that as well, guys. But anyway, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get myself something to eat, because obviously these fish aren't going to cook themselves. Yummy. Anyway, I'll see you all later, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Happy fishing, and I'll see you all on the lake. Bye for now, guys.